Hey guys, this RealFan220 here again. This video is going to be layout update for June 2013. Um, I was actually away on vacation for about a week, but that gave me enough time to figure some stuff out and work on some stuff. I haven't done anything to the layout that would be noticeable. I haven't done any work on it, but I'm planning to. I just got back. But there's some stuff that's new, so it's going to be new mode of power, and then the weathering update, and then also talk about the plans that I have for the future. So going out of order, I guess I'll start with the plans. I did decide, or I did confirm that I am going to do that extension over there at some point. So it'll be kind of an industrial switching extension, so it's all going to be based around switching, but it's going to have some cool scenery with different industries and maybe some roads or stuff. I still got to figure out exact scenery, but I'll go take a look at the plan in a second. I don't know exactly how long it would be, but it will extend off of this track here and then service these two industries, but then it'll branch out and we'll have a bunch of tracks going out here, but we probably can't go past a certain point because the door needs to open, but I'll decide that later. So looking at the plan, this is just a rough sketch. Obviously things still need to be finalized, and I would like some input from you guys. So like any tips or pointers you have or something you'd like to see, please tell me, because I'll consider it. And I mean, it's nice to have the help. So looking here, we have that's the track that actually goes over there. That's up top on the layout. That would continue through and just end somewhere. And then we would have a switch coming off here, and then some industry up against the wall. I'll probably have multiple up against the wall, but this is just an example, and I was thinking this place would be like corn syrup or something, so we could have some tank cars and an offloading facility there. And then you have a switch here and then a switch there, and that would act as the runaround track, so you could park some cars here and then have the switcher crew run around the cut of cars, and then that extends there, and then we have a second track here, and that kind of acts as like a transfer yard. So we'll probably add a few more tracks to make it more of a yard thing, but that'll be where cars will be set off for either to be loaded, which will happen around here, or to be unloaded, which will also happen. But so like empty and full cars will be put there to either be taken somewhere or to be pushed around in this area. And then over here, if you see the note, this will be room for about 3 locos. Have a little spur there just so they can put the switcher crew there if they just need to park there. And there will be multiple locomotives over here, so this is just space to have some. And then we could also have another switcher crew out working around. And then over here, I want to do a big grain facility, or at least fairly big, and what might happen is have a little extension out here to actually fit the building and a little more scenery. There wouldn't be track out here, but I don't really want to cut off the grain facility for the edge of the layout, so I kind of want to extend that maybe, and that could be another thing that would happen. So that's it for tracks and stuff, and I'm going to add more industries and keep revising it, but that's an idea of what a track plan might look like. It's probably not enough tracks, as I said, and I'll have to add a lot of stuff and finalize scenery, but that's just an idea of what could happen, so keep your eyes out for that. I'm going to look into that, and we'll start planning it for real, and then it'll start to actually happen, and then I'll make videos, and that'll be really good because I'll show progress from start to finish, and that should be good. So moving on to the next part is this weathering that I've done. I just started airbrush weathering, and it's not because I didn't want to, it's just I didn't know we had an airbrush, and apparently we did, so we fixed it up, and now it's working, and it does really great work. So this is 2 examples of weathering I've done with the airbrush. Actually, the only 2 examples. The ST45 back there which is now a BNSF SD45. That was my first engine ever, and that was like a week or two ago. But I think it looks great. I did the, let me focus, sorry. I got the grime on the axles and the bearings there, and then I just like sprayed it completely with L&N gray to simulate ballast dust, and then also some dirt, that's what the color is called, just to look like dirt, I guess. And then the front, got some weathering there. It's fairly white, not white, fairly light, but it was kind of toned down when I sprayed it with the flat finish. But then on the tank here, it's a little more grimy, and then we got the overspray right here from the wheel where where the dirt and grimes kicked up from the wheel closest to the fuel tank. And then we got dark, kind of black around the grills everywhere, so that's kind of like either exhaust, grime, or just where dirt collects or is spit out, so that's just like grime and stuff. And you can see up top it was feathered out, and then you got the exhaust, and then it goes back. I got all the fans kind of dirty, but I think it looks good. That's about it for that engine. It looks better in person, but the camera doesn't pick it up really well. That's fine. And then second work that I did today, actually just a few hours ago, is this KCS SD60 from Proto 2000, and I think it looks really great. I noticed from the first engine I did that weathering doesn't, I guess it doesn't like stay at the level after you use the flat finish. So if you have it fairly dirty and then use the flat finish, it tones it down a bit. So I went a little heavier on this one to give it more realistic look. You can see I got the exhaust. Got the exhaust spray up top, so you got it feathered out there a bit, and then it comes out here, and then I also got the fans all nice and dirty. Same with the grills on the side, those look dirty, and same thing on the other side, but I got the dynamic brake grill a bit, and then the fan on top as well. But the trucks are pretty gray and grimy, and then I also got the overspray from the wheel as well there. But that's about it. That's what it turned out to be. I think it looks really good. I also got the front there, as you can see. And then the next thing, which isn't here yet, but you'll see it, is I did purchase a Bachmann GP38-2, a Norfolk Southern scheme, and I guess it's not that exciting because it's just a Bachmann engine, but I think the reason Bachmann gets such a bad rap kind of is just that they didn't produce great quality trains for a while, and now they're trying to build their image back up. So when you hear Bachmann, you think poor quality, but the engines they've been producing seem to be fairly nice. They have good level of detail, probably more detail than Ather and Ready to Run, and they come with DCC already in them, so you don't have to install that later. So I picked up one for just over $30. So it was pretty much like buying a DCC decoder and getting an engine free. So that was pretty cool. But that'll be here very soon, so look for a video of that. I will be weathering that, and then also adding details, and then eventually I want to add ditch lights. So there's a lot to look forward to. So I did weathering, and there's more to come, and then I'll keep you updated on the switching extension, and then the engine should get here soon. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.